Hello folks, today I'm going to be putting together a Dubia 4x2x2 enclosure. First I'm going to show you all the necessary components that will be coming with your enclosure after you've ordered it. I've already got everything out and I'm trying to get it organized as possible. I got the white one. Anyways, so basically you're going to have your side panels. You're going to have your top with a screen on it. That blue stuff is what you're going to peel off from each of your panels. You'll have it on the front and the back. Here is your bottom, and then it comes with the hammer. The big long piece is the black panel, and then your substrate lip is right here. I believe it's 4 inches, and then you've got your substrate lip holder, which says reptile habitats on it, and then you've got your front corner pieces here and here, and then your back corner pieces to hold your back piece of PVC on. And your side panels have two excuse me, your side panels have 2 of these, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. I'm going to go ahead and put these on first, and then also with this comes glass doors. They don't use plastic or whatever the doors were before, I can't remember, but anyways, they're all glass doors now, and I'll show you how to assemble that. It comes with a kit, as you can see right here. Sorry, it's got cat hair on it. There's a rubber lip on it. We'll get into discussion about that in a little bit. And then you got your pieces to screw it in on the other side, and then you have your latch if you prefer to use one of those. All right, let's get into it. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I've already got one panel done. These are your side panels. You can see the holes here. Those are for your, I guess they're more like a, it's like a fastener. It goes on. I'll show you. You just screw it in and make sure it's really tight. And I'll show you what the purpose of this is. I've got it screwed on. So as you can see, there's holes through here. Those holes are for you to put your wiring through if you want to do like a temperature probe, lighting, and stuff like that. You can take and you can turn it all the way and close it all the way off. That way, if you're not going to put anything in there, or you can open it up and put whatever cords you want to put in through it. If you turn it all the way, you can pull this out. That'll give you enough space to be able to put your wires and stuff through. So to keep that tight, just put it back in and turn it back to the direction that you want. I usually only use one open. That way I can put my temperature probe through there. All right, let's go on to the next process. All right, now we're on to the doors. Okay, so basically the door has the handles. There's what the handle looks like. When you get it, it's gonna have a screw already in each side. To take the screws out, there's a rubber piece that goes along here. That's for your glass protection. All you do is just take the glass and line it up with the holes, and then you'll screw, wait, hold on, I'm wrong. You will take you got white pin, little bitty protectors. You will take them and put them on each side through the holes. Okay, and then after that, you will take the handle and you'll line it up. This is hard to do with just one hand basically. You want to put your screw in, and then you're going to line it up with the rubber piece, and you're going to get it started as I'm doing. You got to put these on. These are to protect your glass from breaking. I don't recommend using a drill. You could seriously break your glass. Just use a Phillips screwdriver and just tighten it down till it's good and flush. They're not gonna pop off. If you go too tight, you're either gonna strip the screws or you could potentially break a glass, and you don't want to do that. All right, the other one's already done. I'm trying to make this a quick, easy, simple video. That way y'all get a better understanding. See how it's on there now? It's got good support. And the white pieces are on the other side for the glass to keep it from breaking. All right, next process. All right, okay, so I'm gonna start on the back corner for my back panel. You got your corners facing outward. Obviously, they're gonna go out like this, and your bent part where your frame is right here will be going each direction. One side will be for your long piece, one side will be for your shorter piece, for your side piece. You're just gonna take it, line it up, take your handy dandy hammer that they give you, always gotta be a dog barking. Same thing with this corner over here. You're gonna come over to this corner, and you're gonna take this down from there. All right, now that we've got that done, what's gonna be next is I have my substrate lip. So I'm gonna take my substrate lip and I'm gonna put it down inside the first groove right here. And that's gonna be for the substrate, however deep you want to do it. This is awesome, they give you 4 inches. All right, then you got a longer bar that says reptile habitats. That's gonna sit on top of this, and then your 2 side pieces are gonna hammer into each side. I'll just go ahead and do this real quick. Two birds, one stone. All right. Then I'm going to take these corners and I'm going to line them up and make sure my substrate lip is inside the seam. The reason that you need to set this with the Reptile Habitats logo facing upward is because this is your glass track. There should be 2 tracks inside here. That's for your glass doors to be able to slide back and forth. You'll have one go one direction, one go the other. Not working out too well. Scoot that over. I got one side up higher than the other. This should go flawlessly inside this corner. I don't know what's going on here. Let me get this figured out and I'll come back to it. All right, I'm back. It was, I had to make a readjustment. It was just not lining up on this side because I had it, the substrate lip was pushed over a little too far. I've got it lined up now. So like I said, you take the long bar and then your substrate bar goes in between it and the bottom part of your enclosure. And then once you get it lined up, you just peck it on in. Alright, from this point, you can go ahead and take your panels. What I do is, and if this is just a preference, you can take your panel. What I like to do is I like to take my panel and I like my twisty thing to be on the back side of the enclosure over here. So I just take it and it come over here. It just slides down the rail like so. Alright, same thing with the other side. It's just going to be the same process. Like I said, it's a preference. You can take this, put it in the front, you can put it at the bottom, you can turn any direction you want. I prefer mine at the back corners, up top. You just take it and slide it down inside the grooves. Okay, then after that, you'll take your back panel and you will take and slide it through the back groove on each side over here. Well, if I can get that to go down in there. There we go. Fill out again. Hang on. I swear the 18s are way easier to line up than the 4-footers, that's for sure. Alright, that's in there. Okay. That's all lined up. Next process, you're going to take, let me move these glass doors out of the way. Let me get my handy dandy hammer. Keep these hammers, these things come in handy. Sometimes I've seen Dubia do giveaways when people had the most cameras, or not cameras, the most hammers. Note, on the top, there is a sticker that says this is the back. The reason it's labeled that way is because of your door channels. You got 2 slits here for your glass, and 1 slit here, 1 slit here, and 1 slit here for your PVC panels. Give me just a second to get this lined up and I'll be right back with you. Ready? Alright, so now that we've got the corners lined up, you take your handy dandy hammer, you just take your corners in. I do one corner, fluctuate to the opposite corner. Next step, for me to put the glass panels on, let me get those and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, to insert the glass panels, you just got to take and you'll put one up in your preferred channel. You lift up and then come down, slide over. Take the other one, same process. Do this every time. I'm gonna slide this one further to the back because I can't get the other one in. So this one, it's gonna go up into this, straight up, down, slide over. When you're done, they should be able to slide back and forth. There should be no gap here. Everything should be good to go. And that, my friends, is how you set up a Dubia 4x2x2 enclosure. And it's the same process with the 3x18x18, so I'm pretty sure they're all the same. So I'd say about every Dubia enclosure you get, except the only difference between that I've noticed with the 4x2x2 is this substrate panel, it isn't connected by a piece of metal on the 3x18x18s. It has two-sided tape, and it will butt up against the black piece on the corner on each side. Other than that, that's all I got for you. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. One thing I do want to mention about a Dubia enclosure is that they are not waterproof. So you need to seal the cracks all the way around, and so that way you can keep your humidity up and everything else, like you spray your enclosures down, stuff like that. That way it won't leak out from the bottom. So what I'm using is I'm using Gorilla waterproof caulk and seal. It's 100% silicone. It dries, it's water resistant in 30 minutes, and it's animal friendly and non-toxic. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here, you're going to take where the seal is through here, you're going to take and you're going to put the silicone all the way around this edge right here. Because you want a good watertight seal. And after you get done doing this, I recommend you let it dry for 24 hours. That way, to give the silicone enough time to air out and not have your reptile, whether I got snakes, so they won't have to sit there and smell that all day long. I don't think it's going to hurt them, but I wouldn't want to have to sit and smell this stuff all day myself. It's got a strong, potent odor. So I'm going to go all the way around my lip. I'm going to smooth it out with my finger whenever I get done. Go to each corner. I do the corners thicker. And then I'm going to come around, like I said, and I'm going to finish up all the way around the edge. Now keep in mind, they make an extension for the 4x2s to extend them into a 5x2. So the side panels, I don't recommend putting silicone in on the sides where they come in on the bottom lip, because if you silicone them and you try to take the side panel off to put the extension on, you're going to have a bad day trying to get that pulled apart. So I just do the bottom. I've tested this out and I've had no leaks. Other than that, it works out great. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to smooth it out. Like I said, I leave the corners thick because there's two seams there. Just going through, spreading it. Like I said, after 24 hours, you'll be able to go ahead and put your substrate in, and you won't have to worry about any leaks. Corner in a little bit more, and voila, I'm done. I appreciate you all. And I hope I gave you all some great advice. Thank you.